Hey guys, welcome back to the Ocean Life. This is your boy Ricky Ocean. Let me holler at ya. And I am joined by my beautiful, lovely, sexy wife Lexi. Hi, honey.
Hey everybody.
This is our first live video on YouTube. We thank everybody for joining us. We're over here doing experimentation type things, but we're gonna have a good time this afternoon. So we got a couple of folks in the chat. Ronnie, I want to say what's up to Ronnie, Victoria. How y'all doing? I don't want to mess up the name. Shakiria. Well, thank you for tuning in. We definitely appreciate it. This is what we wanted to do here. We want to do like a little question and answers meet and greet for y'all just to get to know us a little bit. We're new to the blogging world, so hey, I got it right. Woo! I usually suck at that. You know that.
Yes, you do.
Yes, but we want to do just a little question and answers. Um, just get to know us. As everybody know, we just got off the Carnival Vista a week ago. That's Saturday. They've had another cruises since then, so we had some time to let it sink in. Hopefully, everybody checked out our first video. Second video is still working on it. We will get that released this week. So that's coming, and some other stuff. But yeah, we definitely appreciate everybody watching. Honey, you got anything? I'm gonna go cut this light off real quick.
Well, we're just super excited. First of all, to say that cruising is back. So with that being said, we did have a great time on the Carnival Vista, and we are so excited to share our experiences with each and every one of you. So without further ado, let's jump right in.
Let's jump right in. So for the first thing, once we got to the port of Galveston, Lexi will tell you, I was like a kid on Christmas Eve, the night before. It was. I was so geeked and so excited. I mean, just the thought of being on the first Carnival ship back was amazing, and I'm here to tell you that Carnival exceeded my expectations on that first sailing. What you think?
I would say in many ways, yes. They did exceed my expectations. Of course, I know I was nervous getting on. So, just to see that there were protocols in place. Um, and then there were a little lenient, they were lenient on the actual cruise ship in terms of you did not have to wear your mask on the actual cruise ship, but they did have other different protocols in place. So that was helpful. I too was excited, not as excited as Ricky. Ricky was like this, literally almost like he was hyped up on coffee, and he doesn't even drink coffee.
I don't even drink coffee. I'm on that. I'm on that. I was on that natural high.
Yes, he was definitely on that natural high. And so we were just like floored by, first of all, just once we got there, what we did was, because we're not far from Galveston, so we drove, and once we got to the port, we dropped our bags off first, and that was a smooth process. They got our bag because of course everything was already pre-tagged. They got our bags and took it to where it was supposed to go. Then we went to go park, and then when we came back, we had a 10:30 time, was it, Ricky?
Yeah.
So when we got back, it was about 10 o'clock from dropping off the car. And they actually let us start getting through the process. I think it was about 10:15, almost 10:20. I'm glad
Yes.
that you have a natural high as well.
Yes.
Um, So we were able to, the process was very quick to get through the beginning portion. We went in, of course, they made sure we had our papers in our hands. They want everyone to have their own paper, have their own passport. So I know that a lot of times, I know that whenever we go on trips, Ricky usually always is holding on to the papers because that's just what he does. But they want the process to go even faster. So they want everyone to already have their own papers or their own documentation. And so we went in, we went through the line. And when we got up to the part where they check, because what they'll do is they will check your paper to say, yes, you're on this cruise. They're also checking for your card stating that you've been vaccinated. And then you have to have a stamp. So I know that you can have the electronic version of it, but I would suggest just make sure you have the paper copy as well. They may start to lighten up as time goes on, but rather be safe than sorry. You know, you don't want to get there like, wait, where can I print? So they actually had nurses checking, because we even asked about that. And so they had nurses checking the vaccination cards. And so then once you finish with that, then they had you get into a line. And then that's when you went to the counter. And of course, once again, that process was pretty much the same. You know, you stand there in the little lines and they say, go to number 15, go to number 7. So once you got to that point, and of course, through this whole process, your mask is on. But once you got to that portion, then that's when they looked over your paper again. They made sure everything was okay in the system. They had a card on file for you, and they made you take your picture. So, of course, you pull your mask down and take off sunglasses and hats. And then from there, you went around and you just sat. Now, it was the first one, the first ship out. So, of course, they were kind of keeping a lot of people in the holding area because they were doing some announcements with
Yeah.
the CEO, I believe, or
Yeah,
the
yeah.
president.
So Christine Duffy was doing some introductions to some of the local folks in Galveston. So that was a big thing. They had news cameras there and everything else. So it was a lot of pomp and circumstances, and rightfully so. Being the carnival sailing out of Galveston, big for that for the economy there. So I can definitely see why all that was,
Absolutely.
and I think a lot of that was a lot of the delays in regards to the first people getting onto the ship. 'Cause I think like the first people supposed to get on at 10 o'clock. They really didn't get folks on to just about before 11, but it was still a good process getting on and everything.
Yes, it wasn't bad. I mean, you were sitting in the kind of the waiting area, but of course at that time you still had your mask on. It wasn't a lot of social distancing. So I see here that Victoria, she said about the glows and grows. To me, I think that a glow was getting through the system pretty quickly. You know, getting your vaccination card read, stamped, all the papers, all that. That was really quick. But the waiting portion, I think would have been helpful as a grow is you had certain sections that you were to wait for them to call. And
Mhm.
so like they may say 1A, then 2A, then 3A. So it would have been helpful, especially because we're still in COVID times, if they had those areas marked a little bit more and people went to those particular sections. And then that way, you know, maybe they could have social distanced just a little bit. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
now,
I put it up. There we go. There we go.
now I see a question just came through about the difference between the vaccinated and unvaccinated. Actually, from my understanding, is the adults, all of the adults were vaccinated. Anyone that was under 16 pretty much was not vaccinated. And that's because, you know, in many different states, they're still, you know, working at vaccinating the children. Now, I do know that here in Texas, they are starting to vaccinate children who are under 16, not at the elementary age, but, you know, kind of like middle school, high school.
Mhm.
So most of the adults, as far as I know, Ricky, tell me if you heard something
Uh,
different. But if I'm not mistaken, all of the adults were vaccinated.
yeah, for the most part, and like a lot of the kids, like we saw on the ship, a lot of them wore the mask, but a lot of them didn't. It was very rare to see a mask on a mask on board, but I know I had my apprehensions prior to, but those apprehensions went away once we got on board. I felt safe. All of the crew wore their masks all the time, all the time.
Yes.
So yeah, so that was a good thing. Um, Yeah,
And
they
only
kept it.
time the crew did not wear their mask if they were up on stage or something. So Kendall Fire, she
Boom,
was
boom, boom.
she would let us know that they said a 5 foot distance, but she was saying that whenever the crew was interacting with the guests, then no, but if they were up on stage performing something of that nature, they didn't have to wear their mask. So it wasn't like they were really doing like handshakes or hugging, you know how you do on the cruise, but it was more, especially with the crew as well, elbow bumps, things of that nature. So that, we saw that. Now, once again, just going to more of a glow. I did like that. I like to see that the crew was they had their masks, they were taking precautions. I saw a lot of cleaning going on. In cruise life, usually there is lots of cleaning, but this was even more, it was stepped up a little bit more. And for a grow, I miss having my room service twice a day. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, we could touch on that as we go as we move along in the so we gonna touch on that. We gonna touch on that because this is the thing for Lexi. So we're gonna touch on that a little bit. But Shakira had a question about the embarkation process. How long did it take to get to the ship once you arrived at the port? Yeah, because it was pretty quick. Because as soon as we dropped off the first off we dropped off the bags. Then we went to drop off the car. Then the shuttle took us on to the over to the port. Yeah, and if you one thing you're gonna learn about Ricky Ocean is as soon as you get out the car, it's go time. It's go time. So as soon as I stepped on that shuttle, it's Ricky Ocean time, and everybody on that bus know that's right, baby. Lexi think I scared a couple of folks of the other.
Story time. Let me
Oh
tell you
crap!
about Ricky. So we were we were at first going to be the last ones to get on the bus. It was kind of, one of those smaller ones, kind of think school bus, the smaller yellow buses, so about that size type of deal. So I get on and I find a seat and I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right, hurry up. These people are ready to get to the port. Everybody's ready to go. And Ricky, of course, he's locking up the car, last little final things. And so, and I would like to say, I guess I was so excited to hurry and get on this bus. I left my purse in the car at first and everything. It was a hot mess. So I get on, I'm sitting there, nice and prim and proper. Now I had my mask on. He had his mask on. To be honest, the other people on the bus didn't necessarily have the mask on. I was like, okay, whatever. So he gets on. He's like, yeah, everybody ready? Ricky. I was like, and these people were staring. I was like,
but they responded. They responded.
Yeah, only a couple of people.
They
the rest
responded.
Of people were in shock. So I was just like, go sit down.
Like,
so
I know.
That's
no, it's
on
go time. It is go time.
No. Then we get to the terminal and they're like, how families and they're just kind of standing around waiting there in a group. And he's walking up to people, scaring the crap out of them. Yeah, everybody ready. And people are like jumping and turning around. I'm like, oh my gosh, no. So
if you haven't noticed, Lexi's a little bit more reserved than I am.
Yes, I am. A lot more reserved. I'm like,
yeah. When you run into Ricky Ocean, that is not what you're gonna get. You're gonna get a good time with the party is gonna get started. Believe that.
Sure, tell us anything.
I'm just saying.
But like Shakira, right? Yeah, you're loving it because of story time. You're not loving it if you're there with him and he's making all this noise. But
press pause.
Hello, Robert.
Oh, that's our Godfather. Woohoo! We go come back to that as well. But Shakira, coming up, is we're gonna post up our next 5 adventures, and if you guys are out there, you see us, you come and you come party with Ricky and Lexi. I'm telling you, it's gonna be awesome. Oh, great.
But I want to answer the question about the embarkation process. Like I
Okay.
said, the longest part to that basically was waiting to actually get on the boat. And a lot of that was because they were doing the presentations. And then they had the first 2 people get on. It was a couple. The one person had been on over 300 cruises.
Mm-hmm.
And the second person second person was like over 200 cruises, something like that. So they allowed them to get on the boat first, and then eventually we started getting on the boat. And of course, we were the first ones out, so we got to go straight to our rooms, which was nice because you can drop things off and then start exploring the boat or doing what you want to do. So that was one of the best parts.
Exactly. And right after embarkation, I met Robert from Life with Favor. If you haven't subscribed to Life with Favor, make sure that you do.
Yes,
and
hit the notification button.
There you go, Lexi. Yeah. So I met Robert. He introduced himself. I told him we would definitely get together. And chit chat. That was definitely one of the highlights from the cruise for me. Meeting Robert in Favor. Awesome folks, down to earth, really helpful, really encouraging. If you didn't know, I was able to jump on their live stream a couple of times. There, Lexi and I bestowed upon Robert and Favor godmother and godfather to the ocean life, because when we got on the ship, we started with 27 subscribers. When we left the ship, we was at 400 and some change. So we definitely appreciate them and all of their support and everything. So we definitely beyond words. That was like so amazing. So yes, so that was just amazing, and all the love we got from that was just. Definitely.
But he put a question out. He said, what was the best part of the Vista cruise? Oh, that's so hard for me. You know what? The best part to me, no, I'm not even gonna say that, because I don't even know if that was the best part, because my husband, he was cruel and he set me up.
We can come back to that. We come back to that. We can come back. We can come back.
Actually, let me tell y'all my best part, because this is that was one of my best parts. So here's my best part, because it was funny to me, because I don't know. I'm old. I don't know what else to say. I'm old, and so I have anxiety, and part of my anxiety is going down this water slide. Really, that's how you do me. Going down these water slides.
I'm just saying.
So I said, before I got on this boat, I was like, I am going to conquer the water slides. So there were 2. There's an orange one and a yellow one. So the yellow one, you cross your arms or your chest and cross your legs, your ankles, and you're supposed to slide down. And then the orange one, you're supposed to sit the inner tube thing and go down. So I watched it on YouTube before I left. I got there and I'm watching. I'm like, okay, because one of my fears is to come out of a slide and then drop into a bunch of water, because I'm afraid that I can't get back up. Granted, I'm 8 feet tall, but still, though, I'm just saying.
Half of that, folks. Half of that. As soon as you meet,
that is not true. I'm taller than 4 feet. I'm actually 5 feet tall. You leave me alone.
Ladies and gentlemen, she can sit in the back seat without a booster seat. I'm just saying, but it is what it is. Love you.
I'm not talking to him anymore. So anyway, I watched them. I'm like, okay, they're coming out. They're kind of sliding. It's good. I get up to the top, and there was this guy up there, and he's like, yeah, you just cross your ankles and make sure your heel is down, and then you're going to hold on to this bar and just whoosh through it. Then you cross. I was like, no, that's not happening. Because he was talking about just flying down. He's like, you want to go first? No, I'll watch. So of course they do have, which is like I said, they're all about safety. So they have someone stationed at the top, someone at the bottom, kind of watching, and then they'll let one person through the water slide, and then they'll radio up and say, okay, next person can go. And so it was my turn, and I'm like, oh, so I crossed my arms and crossed my legs. Okay, see, thank you. I don't feel so bad anymore. And so the lady had to like push me down, and so I start flying. I'm like, oh, and I was keeping my eyes closed for the most part, but I'll open at certain points and I'll try to breathe at certain points. Well, I guess when I got to the bottom, that's when I decided to breathe again, and I didn't realize that I was supposed to kind of sit up, because somehow when I came out of the slide, I came out under the water, flailing around like this, and water shot all up my nose and in my mouth and in my feet. They're up in the air because I'm like upside down, and I'm trying to figure out, why can't I feel anything under my feet? And that same gentleman who went before me, he rushed over to me, and I don't know if he was a friend or a family member. He rushed the carnival people rushed over. You okay? I don't know. And I'm still trying to get water out of my face. Yeah. And then somehow I hurt my back on there. I don't know. Don't ask me.
Only thing, after hearing all this, the only thing I was upset about was we didn't get video footage of this, because this would be perfect for the vlog. Because I swear we would went viral if we didn't have the video footage of this. I mean, it is what it is, honey. I mean, I know you were perfectly fine, so you know we might as well benefit from it by having the footage. I mean, am I wrong, y'all? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? If I'm wrong, let me know.
He's wrong. And Victoria, I am not 4'11". I am a solid 5 feet. Thank you very much.
I'm glad we're not in the same room, because lightning's going to strike you down for telling that lie.
Hello, Clay. I am not telling a lie, because since I hurt my back, I was going to physical therapy anyway. They've measured me, and I'm 5 feet. Thank you very much. Huh.
Oh, boy. Somebody lying to you. Somebody lying to you. You must have wore your heels. You must have wore your heels that day.
I did not. Hush up. Leave me alone. Robert, I will say that was one of my fears. I was like, oh my gosh, am I gonna get stuck? Especially the orange slide, because it was the tube one. Now, I did that one too. I went down, the same guy was like, oh, don't worry, this was slow. Yeah, right, whatever. I was flying down that sucker, but then when I got out, I came out slowly, but then I got stuck in the inner tube and had to come help me out the inner tube. Just
again, this one made perfect footage for the vlog. I mean, everyone knows that you've been okay, but yeah. So yeah, it's like the it's like Clay said, I discovered your channel by watching Robert and Favorite channel. Thank you, Clay. See, Godmother and Goddad is still paying off dividends, even so. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Clay, for checking in.
Yes, please do check out Favorite's channel as well. They have some great stuff.
They have awesome stuff. I was watching the other day. It was talking about the Adventure of the Seas that went out of Nassau. Actually, it was the live video that they did comparing Carnival to Royal Caribbean. Something that was exclusive for you guys here. This is something we're gonna do because with one of our upcoming cruises, we're gonna compare the two brands. So we're gonna let you know what cruise brand we're doing next. So and we're gonna compare the two once we get back from that one. So that's that. Next thing. Sail Away Party was freaking awesome. I love Kindle Fire's energy. Welcoming everybody back, and let them know like it was 14 months that they haven't sailed, the horn hasn't sounded, but we were the first ones, and that the energy on that boat was the energy on that boat was electric. Robert,
we're gonna get to that. Definitely letting y'all know when our next cruise is and all that great stuff.
Yeah, we'll do that. We're gonna do that towards the end because Ricky created a PowerPoint. Wait for it. Because that's what Ricky does.
Help us all. Yes, but you all have to understand the crew
Mhm.
Everybody was so excited. They're just like, we're so glad to see you. So glad you're back. We've missed you all. So everyone was extremely excited about
Yeah.
being back,
Yeah.
and seeing our faces. And of course, we were extremely excited about seeing their faces. So
Uh,
it was just something that, oh, okay, cool. So it was just something that was just, it
yeah.
just felt magical in a way. It's like, wow, it's a long time coming. And then of course to be the first cruise ship out from
Mhm.
Galveston, that just made
Mhm.
it even more special. So it was
Exactly.
definitely a great time from everyone. It wasn't one of those where it's like, oh, great, y'all are here. Let's pretend. No, they were genuinely happy to see us.
Exactly. Like I was talking to a couple of the crew members, and I'm like, well, so what have you been doing over the last year? They said nothing. They was waiting to see what was going on. They said they were doing little odd jobs or whatnot, but they were wanting to get back to doing what they were doing. So I got mad respect for that, and we thank them for that
Yes.
because they're able to help bring the joy that we all love doing in cruising. It's freaking
Absolutely.
amazing.
And it was just nice. You had people driving, flying from different parts of the country, which was so nice, because throughout the pandemic, many people haven't been able to see their family members, and even if family members that live in the same city. So just to be able to interact with people who are coming from different areas, that was so nice. And, just kind of talking about kind of what they've been doing as well. That was helpful, just to feel like you were connecting. Hey,
Hey,
Dawn from
Dawn,
Florida.
Dawn from
You
Florida.
will be there in Florida soon.
Oh, see that
Um,
you done gave a spoiler. See, ah, don't
I
worry.
never said when.
Exactly.
But it was definitely nice. Like I said, on the board they had not on the board.
Rewind.
Yeah, on the cruise ship. After we boarded, they had so much going on. Of course, like I said, it was just I love the fact earlier there was a question about glows and grows. One of the glows I really did like is they had the hub app, and pretty much everything was on there. Now they've had the hub app in the past, but
But yeah. But yeah, they had the hub app. But first day there was so many bugs with that app. I swear it was
yeah, that was
it was
one of the
beyond
glows.
frustrating. Oh my gosh.
Hello, Dawn.
Yeah.
Yes,
Mhm.
it was, and that line for guest services was wrapped.
Woo.
So that was one of the grows that
Mm,
they
mm.
hadn't factored that in, because everything now
Mhm.
is pretty much on the hub app. Before you had the hub app and you're looking at things, but they were giving you the paper copies and letting you know what's happening. Um,
Wait,
but
quick shout out to the gingers. What's up, gingers? What's up,
hey,
guys? Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate that.
um, is that your rock impersonation?
Oh, I wish. Oh, Clay, I wish.
So sad.
I wish. No
Um,
one could no one could do the rock like the rock.
but yeah, you're definitely going to need your hub app. So make sure you download it. Yes, he cannot wait.
So, something else you're gonna learn about Ricky. Don't worry, in time you'll learn about this. Go ahead, Lexi.
We are going to get to that, Dawn, when our next cruise is. Just give us a
Yeah,
moment. There's a
yeah.
whole PowerPoint. Yay.
There is a PowerPoint. Everybody said, "Oh, yeah."
Yeah, okay. Something's wrong with you. That's what you get for talking about my height. Now what?
Oh, don't make me tell you off on live on YouTube.
Mm-mm. Try it, Buster. Now, y'all see the type of lovely marriage we have. But now one of the grows, I'm gonna say this part. I know everybody's out to make money, but oh gosh, really $5 if you want to text?
It's one of the. My thing was, now, correct me if I'm wrong. Now, in the past, when they had popcorn for the movies, wasn't it free?
I believe I saw someone saying that it was free in the past.
They charged $3 for popcorn. I mean, come on, y'all. I understand. We've been gone 15 months. Come on, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like,
So
now the one thing I do like that's still free is you can get some breakfast sent to your room. But now
go ahead, go ahead and speak on that, because that's like your thing.
Yes. Okay. So I'm lazy. I'm not gonna lie. I don't wake up as early as Ricky. Ricky gets up. He does have a short out there on YouTube. Check it out, with the sun rising. And we had a balcony, so it was a beautiful picturesque scene. But I didn't see the sunrise because I'm a late sleeper. What can I say? Well, thank you so much, Don. I'm bubbly. He's kind of crazy. So with that being said,
reverse that and continue.
Got you. So, as I was saying, I'm bubbly. So, with that being said, so they need to work on that process, because I guess they had changed the process. So those of you who've been out cruising before, you know there are some cards in your room that hang on a little hook, and so you can fill out and say you want croissants and hot chocolate and cereal and all that, and you'll put it on your door by X time. Well, unfortunately, they didn't have the process down. So they still had those in there, but then they said, oh no, if you put it on your door, no one's going to take it. You have to call. So they didn't really have the actual process. So I ended up calling in, and then someone that night comes like, do you need the cards? And I was like, well, no, because you all said that you're not using the cards. And I got my breakfast the next day, but that process is a little, but it's still free. Unless you want specialty sandwiches or something.
Yeah. Yeah. We did run into a little hiccup the first night. Because originally we had a cove balcony on deck 2. We went in, it was cool and everything, whatnot. It wasn't a little okay.
When we first stepped in the room, there was a smell. I can't describe it, but I was like, oh, what is this smell? And so at first I thought, oh, maybe it is the cleaning stuff, whatever they're using to sanitize. How can we send you a super chat?
Not yet, Dawn. We're working on that. we appreciate that.
I don't know what a super chat is, so
it's something where we get up to 1,000 subscribers. They can monetarily support us.
Oh, we're trying to get there. Tell your friends about our page, our channel. That way. See, that's all I need. I'm gonna stuck on
Hey, Dawn, the thought of that, we appreciate that so much.
Yes,
thank you so
much. We do appreciate it. But we were saying about the room, it was just a smell, and I was like, oh, maybe it's just, sanitizing stuff. The cove balcony was nice. Like I said, went out there. It was nice. I love balcony. Personally, I prefer to have my entire view unobstructed, because we were
press pause. Okay, let's just so you know who between Ricky and Lexi. Ricky doesn't care what kind of cabin we have, as long as Ricky is on the boat. Notice Ricky is talking in the third person. Lexi, on the other hand, she will quote. She will tell you, quote, "Mama doesn't do anything less than a balcony." So now you know where Ricky and Lexi falls in regards to a freaking cabin.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Play.
It's not my fault. He spoiled me. What can I say? Our very first cruise, we were inside cabin. I thought I was about to lose my mind. Then we had the little porthole. I couldn't see through the porthole, and I was like, oh, I can't see through this, all the condensation. Then we got upgraded on our third cruise, and I was like, hey, I got this. Okay. So as I was saying, I'm all about that balcony life. So I like unobstructed views. But the cove wasn't too bad. We were right below the emergency, whatever they're called. Vocabulary has gone out my head. And it was still a nice balcony. It was still a nice room, but I was just like, oh, the smell. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Really? Y'all go Gingers, I thought y'all was cool with me. Really? I thought we was cool people. Really? Oh my gosh.
Here's a secret.
I'm all about being on the boat.
With Ricky. I keep him around for formalities.
I'm all about being on the boat. It's the experiences, the interaction, everything. I don't care about the cabin because I'm barely there.
But I am. See, I'm in the cabin a lot. A couple of those days on the cruise, I was asleep.
I was about to get R-rated there, but I gotta catch myself. The cabin is there for you to sleep and wash your butt. That is about it. That is it. Other times you're supposed to be up and out on that boat.
The cabin is nice. The balcony, even like I said, the cove sitting out there was nice. I love to sit on the balcony. I love to eat sometimes out on my balcony. I like privacy. I like quietness. So I was like, okay, fine. But the smell was just working my nerves. Harry, was he our first cabin steward?
Yeah.
He was really, really nice. I called him and I was like, hey, there's something about this room. And so hello, Shelly. And so he came and he's like, okay, well, let me get maintenance here, basically. And so they did come out right away. And I will say that, you know, they'll be right on it. And when he came to the room, of course, they had their mask on, but he did take his mask off for a moment. He's like, yes, I do smell something. And so I left, they fixed whatever they were going to fix. But when I got back, the smell was better, but it was still there. So Carmen from guest services was absolutely phenomenal. Like I said, they were on it. And she was like, well, would you like to, how about I'll show you another room and then you let us know if you want to change. And so she showed us another room. It was still another balcony, of course. And I'm like, you know what? This is better. All right. Yeah. And we were going to change the following day. And I mean, she said, just pack your stuff. They're going to move it for you, everything. And I was like, oh, wow. Because I thought, you know, we would have to move it. But we got back to the room and I was just like, still not feeling the smell. Let's go tonight. And I mean, within 45 minutes, we were moved.
Yeah.
So
yeah, exactly.
It was great. They were on.
Props to Lexi because I was exhausted because I was all over that freaking ship, literally all over that ship. I was talking to folks, vlogging, everything else. Lexi packs up that room and we were moved to the next room. So shout out to Lexi on that. She did the doggone thing.
Yes, and then he let me sleep in the next morning without fussing at me.
Yes. Yes, I did. It was a day at sea, so it's fine. Get up when you want. It's okay. I was up at the crack of dawn, so it's all good. It's all good.
Yes. And we didn't watch any movies. We're paying $3 for popcorn. That much I know.
Oh my gosh! I might actually watch the movie if the popcorn was free.
Because they were playing Captain America. He was like, really? I like MCU. What? Okay, well, here's a side note. I now like them ever since Black Panther came out. I didn't know squat about MCU prior to that. Now I'm like, I've watched all the movies, a couple of times.
That's another story coming on a future live that I'm gonna let you talk about. But we're not gonna give y'all everything today. But I'm gonna have Lexi talk to you about that on a future live that we do. So.
Because one cruise we're in there playing Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yep, exactly. So we're gonna come back to that on a future live one. So it's gonna make y'all come back and watch it. So yeah.
Yes, but I will admit, we did make sure we checked out the shows. We did see the very first one, kind of the welcome back one. We saw the guy, he did the rodeo.
Press pause.
Yeah.
Side note on the Welcome Aboard show, that's coming in a future video. You might see somebody that y'all might know in a future video. I'm just saying, just wait for that one there and go.
We saw Flick.
I need more ice.
Luckily, my ice machine is not in his room. Where are we from? You know what? I have to say this before he gets back because he always says it wrong. I mean, no offense to the Texans, but we are not from Texas. We are from Michigan. We are from Detroit, and we live in San Antonio. Get more brain cells.
Huh?
Just saying. You know what? This is supposed to be a kid-friendly show. You need to be drinking Kool-Aid.
Says who? Says who?
Says me. Now,
so we grown people. I'm just saying. I ain't say the word, but y'all know what I was trying to say. Y'all know what I was trying to say. I got censored on favors. I got censored on favors live video. And folks clown me on that one. But you know, I'm just saying, we grown, we grown, folks. We grown, right? We grown. So yeah. We grown. So Dawn asked me.
Hello, Douglas. It could have been juice. Yeah, you know, white grape juice. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I've already answered that question.
Yeah.
And I answered it correctly.
Which question?
The one that you have up there, where y'all from? I've already answered it correctly.
Oh, did you answer the right way, or did you answer it Lexi's way?
I answered it in the correct way.
So we're from San Antonio, Texas, by way of Detroit, Michigan.
We are not from San Antonio, Texas. We are from Detroit, Michigan, and we currently reside in San Antonio, Texas.
Okay. No. By way of Detroit, Michigan.
No.
The last time I checked, the deed on.
When somebody says, "Where are you from?" When we get on these ships and somebody's like, "Where you from?" Now, I ain't in gangs or nothing, but when they say claim your state, just like they say claim, we from Detroit. We from the D. Now he's from the east side, and I'm from the west side. By the way, east side ain't all that. I'm from the west side. It was all that.
Granted, y'all see the University of Michigan in the background right there. So
go blue. Look, I owe him $100,000 at this rate. Plus, I'm gonna rep Michigan for now until forever.
So granted, we rep Michigan, but we reside in Texas. Lexi is freaking less. She wants to push away Texas so bad. I don't even understand it. Embrace it.
To answer the question, we've been here. Actually, this month makes 7 years.
We've been here 7 years, and she's been resisting this. Like she's been resisting. So okay, so just so y'all can get to know us a little bit better. I am retired military.
He kept Facebook and Twitter going. That was his job.
Whatever.
Victoria, do you want to chime in?
Granted. Hey, all right, Robert. Appreciate you checking in. Thanks, God, Dad. Appreciate you. Retired military. Left the service. Asked a couple of fellow service members as to where was good place to retire. San Antonio, military friendly, discounts, everything else, military bases nearby. I'm just saying.
Yes, I will admit we do have access to quite a few bases. And I see Dawn was like lived in Kalamazoo. Yes, I want to say this. So when we were deciding where we were going to live, really, you're from Texas? No. As my friend said,
thank you. Wait for it. I'm gonna bring this up. I'm gonna bring this up real quick. This right here. Read it, Lexi. Read it. What does it say?
What? You can sit there and bring that up all you want. I'll put you like this. You got to go to sleep tonight. I advise you to sleep with one eye open.
You know what? See, that should go best with my sleep life. See. Y'all see what I got to deal with?
You all about that ocean life. You might want to be about that sleep life.
See, Ocean fam. You see what I got to go through. You see what I got to go through. See, you ain't had to go there. See,
what did I do?
Hey, we try to talk to the Ocean fam and whatnot. See, you've been acting up. See,
Me? No, never. Never.
Ugh.
Y'all, y'all know I'm so nice. Y'all see this. Y'all see how he's been treating me? He just you know. Hello, thank you. Can you put that one up? There you go. Boom. Read it. Let it sink in. Let it marinate. Down into your soul.
Do I have to?
See. We. Hi. Yes.
Douglas, Douglas, I used to believe this. I used to believe this, but we need to change it up to a happy spouse, happy house, because it's two of us.
Mm-mm. I don't like that one. Mm-mm.
Happy spouse,
Happy wife,
happy
happy
house.
life. I like that better. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I'm just saying. You know.
I will say, when Ricky was deciding where to live, it is nice, yes, to live in San Antonio, so we still have access to the bases and things, because that's where we go get our medical. Are you okay in there?
I'm sorry. It was
Shall
the
I
liquor.
send in Foxy?
The liquor went down wrong way. And screw
Never mind.
that cat.
I'll send in Oreo. And you will not talk about our grandbabies like that. No, you will not.
Oh dear Lord. We're
No.
gonna talk about that on another episode, y'all. I'm not gonna even entertain that right now.
If y'all only knew, he's so mean. He doesn't understand though.
Mm-hmm. Dawn, yes.
So he was like, you're still living in the house for now, because I will put him out. He already know. I will put him out before I put my grandbabies out. Don't play with me.
Thanks. Hey, Dawn. Thanks for the support. Appreciate that.
But when we were deciding, he was like, "I'm not going back to Michigan. It's too cold." I said, "Well, I ain't going other places." So
Okay. I'm gonna put it out to the Ocean fam. In December, in December, would you like 20 degree maximum weather and snow, or would you prefer Texas and 60-degree weather? Please chime in and let me know as to what you would like.
Such a loaded question.
Oh my gosh, you mean loaded?
Because you didn't put the true ambiance that you get. Now it might be 20 degrees, but freshly fallen snow with
on the corner is not called ambiance.
Seeing the snow on the different trees.
No,
picturesque.
No, I do not like shoveling snow. I do not like getting snow off of my. I don't like getting snow off of my car.
That's because you're lazy.
I like to get. Oh! Is this a pot called the kettle black?
Yeah. I mean, it's not my fault. Mama parks in the garage. I don't know what to tell you. It is what it is. I'm not shoveling snow off of my car.
That's coming on another episode of Live with Ricky and Lexi. Another episode.
Yes, and it was great seeing you, Clay.
Thank you, Clay. Appreciate it.
How is July? July where? Here in Texas or Michigan? Because
hey, it is what it is, Clay. It is what it is. Hey, work smarter, not harder. That's my mantra, baby.
Look, y'all,
all day long.
Excuses. They got these things you can like attach to your car, and it almost creates like this big umbrella. And so when it's raining or if it's snowing, then the snow will just fall off of it. See, he will research everything else, but not that. And as for Texas, okay, let me tell y'all something real quick, because I know we got to get to this PowerPoint. So when I got here, we had come from Belgium. So Belgium has all of the seasons, just like Michigan. And I can't see that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's 92 degrees. Had all the seasons. So I decided, I was like, oh, I'm gonna go walk to the mailbox.
Walk to the mailbox.
I promise you. I almost crawled up to somebody's door, like, help me. I thought I was gonna die. I said, never again am I walking in this in Texas. When my sister got here and she's on here, she was like, because she's been here 6 years now, she's like, this disrespectful Texas heat. She's like, it's melted my deodorant and I just put it on 30 minutes ago. I was like, well, yep, that's Texas. So we have become accustomed to it. I now go out walking. I can make it to the mailbox without dying now. But yes, hush up. It does get pretty hot here in July, but you become accustomed to it. And it's no different than in Michigan. You become accustomed to it. So like when we both moved to Mississippi and we went back in the wintertime, I had been gone for a year. So I was like, oh, I need my coat on. My sister came and met us at the airport and she had on a hoodie and was like, what? And I was like, yeah, you're right. Because, her body was acclimated to that. So
Just saying.
It would have been okay going to Michigan. That's all I got to
say. Not in the least. Not in the least. I mean, it's home, but I'll visit you in the summer. I'm just saying.
So sad. You know what? Let's get these people what they came here for. They want to know about our future traveling. So let's see this PowerPoint.
Okay, here we go. All right, so everybody was curious as to where we're going next. Here we go. First one, August the 2nd. So there it is.
What's happening on August the 2nd? What else is with August the 2nd?
It's Ricky's birthday. You'll see that. It's right there. So we're going to be on the embassy. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna do this right quick. Give me a second. I'm gonna do this real quick. I'm just gonna take her out of that real quick. So she don't want to act right. So she'll but it is.
All right. So 90 this year. You're 2 years older than me.
I want to be forever young. So let me be great. Let me be great. So the MSC Meraviglia out of Miami on August 2nd through the 6th. So this is MSC's first sailing in North America after the pandemic. Woo-hoo! And we will be on it. We will be celebrating Ricky Ocean's birthday on this cruise. And for those who are watching this, those who will be on board, you will be able to check out the big surprise for Ricky Ocean on this ship. But you got to be on the ship to check it out. So, and then we'll share it out to the rest of the world. So stay tuned for that. So, but our next place where we're going after the MSC Meraviglia, as soon as we get the PowerPoint going. There we go. August 21st, the 28th. Lexi's birthday in Vegas.
I'm turning 90, y'all.
If y'all believe that.
I look good for my age.
If y'all believe that, I'm just saying.
Some of my students did. Every year, I would go up.
Yeah, Lexi's a former is a teacher. We're gonna cover that on a future episode, so stay tuned because she got some stories for y'all on that one. But we're going to Vegas for Lexi's birthday for the 21st, the 28th. We're gonna be staying at a Westgate Resort, so we're gonna be giving y'all some footage from there. On the Meraviglia, we're gonna give you some footage. And what we're gonna do, once we get done, we're gonna compare Carnival and MSC and how they do everything post-pandemic. So stay tuned. That was a teaser for what's coming up in the future. Next up, Royal Caribbean. This will be our very first Royal Caribbean cruise on the Freedom of the Seas. Going out September 17th to September 20th, with ports of call in Nassau, Bahamas, and Coco Cay, their private island. So we're definitely looking forward to that. Yes. So I've heard from several people who've cruised Royal Caribbean because we're primarily Caribbean, and when we go to Royal Caribbean, is a different atmosphere. But I'm just gonna let everybody know who's going to be on the Freedom of the Seas. that Ricky Oceans is a house baby and it's gonna go down. I'm just letting them know that there's no taming this. I'm just saying.
So sad. So
Hey,
sad.
Lexi, I don't know if you saw Dawn's comment right here, but I'm gonna put it up on screen right here so you can see this.
You
I
just
mean,
learn to embrace the snow. I promise you. It's
how the hell? Yes, I said hell. How the hell do you embrace snow? How?
simple. You learn to drive in the grooves that other people have already made.
Whoa. Wait, whoa. We're gonna one up this. Watch this. Look at this. Shout out
Hello,
to Michelle who's watching us from British Columbia in Canada. Now,
woo-hoo!
I know it's cold there.
Yeah.
I know it's cold there. I mean, they got bed warmers with timers on it, for goodness sake.
Shut up.
I mean, there's no way of getting around the cold in Canada. Because we said we were in Detroit. I mean, we were in Detroit and Canada was north of us. So I can just about imagine British Columbia any time of the year. I'm just saying. But Michelle, I appreciate you checking us out. Make sure that you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like this post. Make sure you what, Lexi?
Hit the notification button.
Yeah, exactly. So we can go follow us. Make sure that we go live again because Lexi loves story time. If you haven't noticed yet, we're gonna get to that on a future episode. I'm just saying.
Hush.
Yes. So Doug said we're gonna love Coco K. I'm looking forward to it. The MSC has Ocean K or Ocean Key, however they decide to say it. Both of the private islands, we're definitely looking forward to that. Taking all of that in. So it's gonna be amazing. I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube. I'm sure that you all have done that as well. During the pandemic, you book a cruise and you watch a video of the cruise and where they go and stuff like that. Am I the only one, or or is that
No, you're the only one.
Oh, okay. Wait. Michelle said it got up to 90 degrees. That is not possible in British Columbia. Is it really?
Yes.
You gonna make me go? That must have been like a record high or something. But there is no way.
You would get 90 degrees in the D.
In the D, yes, but in freaking British Columbia, they got bears up there.
They're not in Greenland or something, or the Antarctica.
But they're going towards the Arctic, though. It's not like they're going south where it's warmer. I'm just saying. Okay, so all right. So Michelle says that they live in the desert. Wait a minute. Y'all live in a desert area, but y'all north. Desert is equate to sand and heat. Where does that equate to anything in British Columbia? But you know what?
Clowning them about British Columbia.
You know what? All that means is Lexi and I have to come to British Columbia so we can see for ourselves. That's all that means. That's all that means.
Wow, 114 degrees a couple of days ago. I think California's like,
wow.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right. So, Michelle, in that area, is there like some kind of resort or anything like that? Because if it is, that sounds like something me and Lexi might need to jump on. Because not only do we do cruises, we do resorts. We'll jump on somebody's freaking boat in a lake. We'll do anything travel. We'll do international trips. We'll do just about anything. So as soon as we can get through Canada's borders, we are there. I'm just saying.
Yes, we are learning something new, and you all are learning something new about.
And that's what That's what all of this is all about. Learning something new and learning from each other and embracing everybody else's culture and climate and everything else. But if British Columbia is what Michelle says it sounds like it might be a point that we may need to go. I'm just saying.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Because we ain't above flashing our passport and going somewhere else. I'm just saying.
I got to build my passport back up. I don't have enough stamps anymore.
Exactly. We both got brand new passports. We got them post pandemic. So you know what that means. There's plenty of pages for them to stamp. So
Oh,
we are
yeah.
all about that. All right, Lexi, write this down. Sparkling Hill in Vernon, British Columbia. Write that down.
Got it. Sparkling Hill in Vernon, British Columbia. Got it.
Exactly. So, all right. So, Michelle, we're going to check it out. We're going to check it out. And if it's not what it says it is, we're going to look for you. I'm just saying. She says, it's hot in the interior and mildly cold on the coast. Give me the interior. I want to feel comfortable at night. I'm just saying. I don't want to freeze. I'm just saying. Back to where we're going next. After the Freedom of the Seas, we have a cruise on the Carnival Sunrise. Back to Carnival. So on this cruise, we will reach gold status with Carnival. So I'm definitely excited with this. Also on this cruise, Mama Ocean is coming on the cruise with us. So that's gonna be awesome.
Not
Mama
only
Ocean.
Mama Ocean, but his siblings will be there as well.
So that's gonna be awesome. Michelle said British Columbia is bigger than Texas. I saw that, but granted, Canada has like five or six provinces. All of them, they don't spread out east and west. They spread out north and south. Have you seen those provinces? Quebec, Nova Scotia, Ontario, Alberta. They don't spread east to west. They spread north to south. And north, they're close to the Arctic, freaking all the way up there. I'm just saying. That is
it's
huge.
Okay, don't make them feel bad that they go north to south and not.
Hey,
that's not nice.
Ain't about making them feel bad. It is what it is. That's basic geometry. No, geography.
See, 10 provinces, 3 regions, 3 territories. Excuse me.
10 provinces. Thank you. Okay. See, Michelle, thank you for educating me today. You know, blame it on the crown.
10 provinces. We're going next.
And after the sunrise, we will finish up September on the Carnival Horizon. We're gonna be selling out of the 26th to October the 2nd. So we're gonna be cruising with a couple of friends on there, and we're looking forward to making more friends on the Carnival Horizon. Why? Because that's what Ricky Ocean does. Lexi, on the other hand, she's just looking forward to the balcony.
Yes.
Dennis, what's going on, brother?
Hello,
how you doing, brother? Yes. Hey, shout out to Dennis. Dennis been keeping me in the loop. Even when I was on the boat, he was sending comments and whatnot. I saw those, Dennis. I saw those, and I appreciate those. So, mad shout out to Dennis for checking us out right now. But on the Carnival Horizon, Ocho Rios, Jamaica, Grand Cayman. I got an asterisk next to Grand Cayman because, as we all know, or most of us know, Grand Cayman does not Grand Cayman has not opened up the cruise ships in 2021, but 2022. So Bimini is like the option that they have replaced with the Grand Cayman. We shall see. They should be making announcements about September cruises hopefully tomorrow. So we shall see. What's this coming? What's this
okay, so how long have we been cruising? How many cruises we've been on?
Okay,
Ricky's been on more cruises than me. So go ahead and.
All right. So we officially been cruising since 2009. In February 2010. Let me change that. That's
I was gonna let you fix that. Yeah.
Yeah, February 2010. So our first cruise was on the Bahamas Celebration. So that was one of those cruises that we had gotten from one of the. It was kind of like a promotional thing through a timeshare. Nothing really got shot about. I think that was the one I got seasick on, wasn't it?
I believe so a little bit. Yes, the first drink you had. So that was one of the ones when I talked earlier about being inside. So that one was a straight up interior cabin. And so I'm not gonna lie, I felt a little claustrophobic, but it might have also been because I was binge watching the game, the TV show. So that could be it. And then we went on the next cruise.
The Norwegian Sky, and
That was 4 days.
that was 4 days. We had
We're
a,
gonna talk about Disney. We're gonna talk about Disney in a moment. Okay, we can hit Disney real quick in a moment.
okay.
Yeah, so that was 4 days. That's the one where we had the little porthole, and I was like, I can't see, too much condensation. Oh, so yeah, that was our second cruise. So we basically had, because they were back to back, so we basically had a 7-day cruise. And I'm
Oh,
not
yeah.
gonna lie, because I was like, I had never been on a cruise ship before. I had always wanted to go on one, and I was like, oh, I don't know how I'm gonna do in 3 days. And I was like, okay, oh, I don't know how I'm doing 4 days. And I was like, okay, well, wasn't that bad? And so I was like, well, when we go on a cruise ship again, let's try the 7 days, because we basically just did 7 days.
Yeah.
And I
So,
see you're heading to Athens. Oh my gosh. Oh, I would
all
love to
right.
go.
As soon as we can do international again, that's going to happen. So, for those of you who follow me on my Facebook page, it's Ricky Ocean, International Man of Leisure. I want y'all to underline international because it's not just United States, it's international. So the ocean life is going to be international. That's not a that's not a prediction. That is a spoiler. The international we're gonna be international.
Yes, we do love traveling internationally, which is funny because our one friend was talking about traveling internationally. She's like, "Oh, the flight," and we're like, "Oh, we've done that a few times over. It's not a big deal."
It is what it is. The end
But part of
justifies
that
the
is we've
means.
lived overseas, so when you come back to the States, you are flying international flights going back and forth, so it's not a big deal to us. And I will say this: Lexi does not do public transportation here. I'm a little spoiled, but overseas, I would do public transportation all day long. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. So yes. If you're prone to getting seasick, start taking the drum. I actually start taking the Dramamine a couple of days before, just so my body gets a little adjusted to it. So thank you for that tip. And usually I tell people to start a couple of days out. And yes, we do have some fun cruises planned. We have some more. He'll tell you all about that at a later time and date. And Cozumel. Yes, I enjoyed.
It's
Oh, I'm sorry.
Cozumel.
Oh, Cozumel. Excuse me. Oh,
Cozumel.
Cozumel.
I've
It was
been
a long
corrected
O.
a couple of times on that one.
Excuse me. That was a long O. Okay. The T. You had that little line above
Cozumel.
the O, and then I'll know that's a long O. It's the English teacher in me. I needed that. And real quick, because we've been on here a minute, and we don't want to give everything away. Let me tell y'all about this.
Exactly.
So we were talking to some people after it was time for us to disembark. Yeah. And so they were talking about Disney cruise. We're like, because we don't have little kids anymore. We're empty nesters. Our kids are pretty much, 2 of our kids are grown. One is 15, about to be 16. So we don't have like little kids. So we've gone to, Disney World. But we were like, we don't know about Disney cruise because we're like, we won't really have kids and there'll be kids running around everywhere. And what are we going to do? So they were like, oh, no. You don't see the kids. They got plenty for them to do. You barely see them. I was like, oh, really now? So we are going to consider in the future to do a Disney cruise. So the translator crossings on the Disney Magic are the least expensive per night on those cruises. So we'll definitely, thank you. We will definitely take a look at that. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know about all of y'all, but when we get off a 7-day cruise, we're not ready to go.
No. I'm not gonna lie. My first 7-day cruise, I was like, honey, can we book another one real quick? Is it possible? He was like, no, we cannot. I was like,
so we're doing our first transatlantic next year. More info come on a future episode. So if you haven't noticed, we want y'all to come back and hang out with us because we just shooting the breeze right now, having fun, talking with all y'all. So we appreciate that. So, but yeah, we're doing a transatlantic next year.
We actually have two.
We got 2 transatlantics next year. So what that means, more time for us to capture information for you all. And to answer your question, Dawn, yes, we are going to be vlogging the whole way. All those cruises that you saw a minute ago and the trip to Vegas, we are going to be vlogging, and you guys are coming for the ride. The beautiful thing is we are just getting started.
Yes.
We are that's the thing. At this moment, we have 497 subscribers. I was hoping that we get to 500 before we close out this vlog, this episode today.
So if you haven't subscribed, if you know somebody who wants to subscribe because they're going on trips, tell them to get on that page, subscribe, hit the notification button so they'll know when we post new videos, and go check out our other ones and like.
Exactly. So that was our goal. We was hoping to celebrate 500 subscribers today. It hasn't quite happened yet, and it's all good as long as we hit 1,000 before the end of the year. And Cruise Fam, we're looking to you guys to help us out with that. Make sure you share out all of our craziness. All of Lexi's craziness, because I'm sure somebody out there is gonna.
Like I said, I only keep them around for formalities. That's just between me and you. Okay.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, more vlogs coming. More craziness from Lexi's is coming. More a little bit of everything. Your boy Ricky Ocean. Hey, I'm just saying. Dennis is saying to avoid the Norwegian epic.
That's interesting.
The absolute worst ship design. Now, we got a future cruise with Norwegian. We're gonna let y'all know on a future episode. But we do have another Norwegian cruise booked. But he said to avoid the Norwegian epic. So yeah, I got to check and see as to where they're selling out of right now. So, but yeah, we got some good stuff planned. We got a couple things that we want to do. We know that there are a lot of cruise bloggers out there that are bringing you different levels of content, but me and Lexi are tending to be a little outside the box. So we're going to do things just a little bit different. We have some things. We have some things. We have some things coming up down the works. Hopefully, you guys like it. If not, I'm sure you guys will let us know. If you don't, but we're gonna try something just a little bit different. So as we have these growing pains, and as we continue to learn to be bloggers, side note. One thing I learned about blogging is that you should definitely shoot your footage the long side instead of the short side.
Horizontally instead of vertically.
Exactly. So I caught it, got it, and we'll do it for future ones. So in regards to the first cruise, a lot of the stuff will be the long way. So be patient with us. We're still learning. The beautiful thing is you're gonna watch us evolve from what you see here to what's coming in the future. So
yeah. So
what we got? I'm gonna show some of these comments real quick. Give me a second. Let me pop them up real quick. The Lisa Smith transatlantic crossing.
Yes, we were talking about that when we were booking our cruises about repositioning. So thank you for that that side note. And trust and believe, Dawn, this is not going to be your last one. You're going to want to go on more cruises. And one of the things that I do like, I just want to put this out there. We did not do a lot of footage in the kids area, but the different cruise lines, they are beefing those areas up. And of course, once the pandemic really dies down, you know, they'll really have it going even more so. But I do, from what I've seen, I do like that they have the kids area. They separate them kind of by age groups, which is really nice because, you know, parents, you want to have fun, but you want to make sure your kids are having fun as well. But one of the things I definitely want to say prior to us getting off, and I know we're going to be heading out of here soon, but I just want to say, if you are taking your kids on a cruise, definitely before you like step on that cruise, have a plan in place, because they do have, even for yourself, they do have, you know, some things that you can do that do cost a little bit extra. So, you know, especially for the kids, they're going to be like, oh, we want to do that. We want to do, and it's like starting to add up. So, you know, you can already put money on their card, or you can tell them, hey, look, this is how much you get spent. However it is you're going to do it. Then that way, hey, Mama Ocean's on.
Hey, Mama.
So with that being said, you want to just make sure you have a plan in place. And for yourself, Ricky, he on later on, he's gonna tell you all about the casinos. That's his thing that he loves to do. And oh yes, the fitness center, absolutely. Oh, okay. So we definitely want to hear from you about the fitness center and the spa. So even for you as adults, because like I said, there's lots to do. They had an IMAX theater on the ship we were on, and you know, and all those things, they cost a little bit more. So you want to just make sure. Oh, we're gonna get on later and talk about these pictures on Carnival. Oh Lord, we're gonna talk about these pictures. So make sure you have a plan going in. But I'm gonna turn it over to Ricky to take us out.
But before we go,
Thank you, Dawn.
See, look at that. See,
say that about you.
Hey, it is what it is. What it is. It is what it is. But hey, you guys, we're coming up on an hour and 30 minutes. I didn't think it was that long, but you know, time goes fast when you're having fun. So this has been a blast. This is our first YouTube video, and we appreciate all you guys watching with us. So stay tuned for the next one. Episode 2 from the Vista is coming out this week. If you haven't done so already, make sure that you subscribe, and Lexi do what?
Hit the notification button. And don't forget to like.
And make sure you share it to your friends, because everybody should be a part of that ocean life. We appreciate you guys. We thank you for tuning in, and stay tuned. I don't know. We might start doing this weekly. We don't know. Stay tuned to the Ocean Life, and you find out. Thanks, guys.
Bye.